These three women seen here are in Syria, all members of Islamic State. But this selfie they've posted online perhaps reveals their westernised roots. One of the women is known as Laith. She's actually Aqsa Mahmood from Glasgow, the 20-year-old who travelled to Syria a year ago. She's very active on social media, advising women the best ways to get to Syria. And plenty of girls here in the UK are voicing their desire to join her, like this young woman from North London.
Feel suffocated here, I'm so ready for the caliphate.
The caliphate meaning Islamic State.
I want a niqab and an AK-47, I really do.
I've been exchanging messages with this woman for a number of weeks. She's in regular contact with British women now in Syria who've joined Islamic State, and she's told me what life's like for them when they get there. As fighting intensified in Syria, I asked her, have you spoken to anyone who's lost their husband? What happens then?
They have a 3-month period where they can't remarry, and in that time they'll go back to their sister's Makar hostel, then they can remarry or not.
What is the Sisters Makar? Is it purely for widows?
No, unmarried women, so they stay there when they first arrive till they marry.
Charlie Winter's been studying British jihadis in Syria for the last 18 months and says this is the first he's heard of women travelling there alone.
I'm surprised by the report that there is a hostel for women to go to if they want to travel to Syria and Iraq by themselves. I mean, it goes very much against the extremist Islamist interpretation of religion. It suggests that the Islamic State is very, very keen to get as many women as possible out there, and it's more indicative of the level of desperation it faces regarding recruitment.
Islamic State has a clear strategy for recruiting women, and it's through other women, peer-to-peer, online. The fear is many are being drawn to Syria because they feel marginalised living in the UK.
Some young Muslim women do feel completely sort of cut off from the rest of society. They're feeling disenfranchised, they're feeling isolated.
So Islamic State seems a better option?
It does seem like a better option for them. It's glamorous, it will give them a sense of purpose, but actually the reality is it's a fantasy.
The romantic picture of girl power and sisterhood that's painted online is an illusion. When they get to Syria, it's a very different and dangerous reality. Sally Lockwood, 5 News.